welcome to Retro Americana. I'm your host, Jeremy Scott. We're back. Season 4. Only took 9 years and like 2 failed attempts to reboot it. So finally, thank you. So last season we had an emphasis on toys from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Well, this season we're gonna have kind of an emphasis on fast food, and food in general, but primarily fast food. Now, some people out there hate fast food, some people love it, some people eat it in moderation or kind of indifferent to it. But you can't dismiss the fact that fast food has a huge place in American history. So let's get started with the first one. Here's a Hardee's commercial from the 70s. Hardee's got started in 1960 in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Got any Rocky Mount residents here? No. Okay, maybe next time. I love this guy that's the dude in it, and he's in several Hardee's commercials throughout the 70s. I just love him. He looks like a 1970s NASCAR super fan, by God. Check it out.
Did you know that all bacon is not created equal? Did you? There's bacon that sizzles and bacon that fizzles. It's that bacon that sizzles that goes in the middle of a Hardee's bacon cheeseburger. Now you can get that Hardee's bacon cheeseburger with the sizzle in the middle, plus fries and a large Coke for just $2.49. Man, is that good. Imagine a Hardee's sizzly bacon cheeseburger combo for only $2.49.
All right, up next, folks, we have a Showbiz Pizza commercial from the 1980s. Showbiz was known for a few things. Number one, having the best and latest arcade games. I mean, if there was a cool game that came out, Showbiz probably had it. Their pizza was, it's okay. It's okay. And they had an animatronic band that was scary AF. They really freaked me out, man. They had 3 stages in the main showroom. One was a stand-up comedian, one was a singer-songwriter, and then the big one in the middle was the band. They had some dogs and like a gorilla playing keys and like some rat-looking stuff, and it freaked me out. But the games is what really brought kids like me in. Now, in 1992, Chuck E. Cheese basically took over the rest of what was left of Showbiz Pizza. And there's a really great documentary called Rock-afire Explosion, which is the name of the band, the Scary AF band, in Showbiz Pizza. And there's a super fan base out there for that stuff. This one guy has like the whole thing in a shed in his backyard, and his daytime job is being the DJ at the local skating rink. That's all I'm gonna say. And it also deals with the guy who created the Rock-afire Explosion. So check that out.
I bet that pizza tastes good.
You've never seen a place like Showbiz Pizza Place. We'll serve you a pizza second to none. So come for pizza, stay for the fun.
Showbiz Pizza Place with over 60 electronic games, pizza baked fresh every day, and a stage show extravaganza on 3 stages.
So come for pizza, stay for the fun.
All right, kids, up next we have a pretty big-time TV series intro, Miami Vice. That was one of my kick-butt shows that I would watch in the 80s, and I guess a lot of people did because it had really great ratings. Ran from 1984 to 1989, starred Don Johnson, who won a Golden Globe for his performance as Crockett. It also starred Philip Michael Thomas, who went on to do absolutely nothing.
Oh, boogers.
Sad. And Edward James Olmos, who won an Emmy and a Golden Globe for his portrayal in that. There's a lot of really cool things about this intro. I love the music, and my favorite part is the part where it goes. I love that. It cracked me up as a kid, and even as an adult, or somebody who's supposed to be an adult, it still cracks me up. And I really like this part here. Even as a kid, I went, yeah, check it out. Miami Vice intro. All right, up next, kids, we have a Polaroid one-step commercial from 1977. Now, if you were like me and you grew up mostly in the 80s, but, you know, you did a little time in the 70s. Sound like a jail thing. Did some time in the 70s up in Leavenworth, Kansas. Your family more than likely had something to do with Polaroid, especially those instant flash thingies, you know, boom, comes out, bam. The one-step was a pretty big deal for them. But even if they were keeping it around, which they've kind of tried to bring it back, it just didn't work. We don't need that now because on your phone you have filters that can make it look like a Polaroid. And you can manipulate and all that kind of stuff. So Polaroid definitely had his heyday, but you know, with digital photos and all that kind of stuff, it's kind of an antiquated thing, which kind of sucks because I wouldn't be doing a show called Retro Americana if I hated old crap. So check this out from 1977, a Polaroid one-step commercial.
Polaroid's new one-step.
Hey,
This is the first Christmas there's a camera you simply pick up, shoot without focusing, and a motor hands you the picture. The first Christmas, it's so easy to get beautiful color in minutes.
Daddy!
The first Christmas, you can get sharp, clear SX70 color for only $39.95.
I took that. Give the one step.
All right, kids, up next we have a video that, it's a Wendy's training video from the 1990s, and I guess this girl's trying to be like a, kind of a Debbie Gibson kind of thing. Look, all I'm gonna say is, lady that was in this, I'm sorry that this happened to you. I hope they paid you well, but I'm sorry, and I hope all the crew and everybody involved with that, they did okay, because this is really, really bad. But that's also what makes it really, really awesome. So check this out from the 1990s, a Wendy's training video.
Drinks, cold. Are you ready? Here we go. Soft drinks, lemonade, water, cold tea. It's up to you. It's up to me. Cold drinks come in 4 cups. Gotta know the size before you fill it up. Biggie, medium, small, kids meal. Keep it straight. It's a good deal. Use the scoop to fill with ice. Never use the cup. Take my advice. For soft drinks, fill the ice halfway. No matter the size, that's what I say. Tilt the cup and push against the lever. Keeps the foam down now. Isn't that clever? If there's still foam, let it settle down. Don't pour it off, or your boss will frown. When you reach a 1/4 inch from the top, that's where you wanna stop. If the customers say they wanna stay, put the drink on the left-hand side of the tray. If the order's to go, put the lid on tight. Make sure it pops to do it right. Then hand that drink to the coordinator and tell the guest you'll see him later.
Don't forget to smile when you serve cold drinks. Always say thank you to the guest. You're the one that can make the difference.
For lemonade, things stay the same, half full with ice. I said it again, fill the juice to a 1/4 inch from the top, just like you did the pop. Water is a courtesy to our guests. Use a small cup, you know the rest. Now it's time to serve cold tea, but the ice is different. Listen carefully. Instead of half full, fill it all the way up to the top of the cup. Add the tea, and if they ask for lemon, put it here. Now that's a given. Cold drinks, that's all there is to it. Go ahead and try. I know you can do it.
All right, that's the show, folks. Next week, we'll be back Monday, June 10th. So make sure to watch us on our Facebook page and, like that Facebook page if you don't mind. We're working hard here, kids. And subscribe to us on YouTube. We'll also be on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So see you next week. It's good to be back.